All right, well, I'm going to read this disclaimer that we have to read every class. So all information provided by Xavier is of a general nature and is furnished for educational/entertainment purposes only. No information is to be taken as medical or other health advice pertaining to any individual specific health or medical condition. You agree that use of this information is at your own risk and hold Xavier harmless from any and all losses, liabilities, injuries, or damages resulting from any and all claims. All right, cool. So now we got that out of the way. So today is my last class teaching Pilates for the semester. Hopefully, like Katie was just saying, hopefully we'll be back this summer, which would be exciting and cool. But so if you guys have anything that you want to focus on, I know Laurel and Katie were saying abs, but if you have anything else, you can either message it or unmute yourself and just shout it out. I was thinking we could do a little bit of everything today and just hit our whole body. So if anyone else joins, I'll let them in. If not, thanks for coming, you guys. So we're just gonna start off stretching. So if you want to put one ear to one shoulder and just sit like that for a few seconds, that would be good. I'm gonna adjust this. All right, go ahead and roll your head around 3 times. And then put your other ear to your other shoulder. All right, again, roll your head around 3 times, the other way. And then you can put your forearm down, you can just put your hand down, it's up to you, and we're just gonna stretch and just get that side stretch. And then we're gonna swap sides. All right, go on ahead and bring your feet straight out in front of you in our pike position. I want you to roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Suck in your stomach. All right, go on ahead and point one foot, flex the other. We're just gonna walk them back and forth. All right, point both feet, reach way up in the air, and then stretch down to your toes. Feel free to play music. I don't play any during these classes because I know that it morphs over Zoom, and so I don't want you guys to have to listen to some like strange lagging music. So if you want to play anything, go for it. All right, come back up, flex your feet this time. Again, reach way up in the air, and then stretch down to your toes again. All right, come on up, roll your shoulders back a few times, and then we're gonna come out into our straddle position, so legs really wide. And we're just gonna stretch down to the center. Walk your hands out as far as you can. Walk your hands over to the right side. Walk your hands back to center. Walk your hands over to the left side. Come on up. Bring your legs back together. You can shake them out if you want to. You don't have to. Okay, so next we're gonna go into some of the warm up. So that was stretching. Now we're gonna go to warm up. So we're gonna start off with our rolls like we do every class. So for our first set of rolls, I want you guys to put your hands somewhere on your legs, whether that's the tops, the bottom, top up here, wherever they'll stay glued to your leg. And then when you roll back, I want you to make sure you're curving your spine so you're not slamming down onto it. And then when you come up, really pull those shoulders back, act like there's a string pulling you up in the air. And then try to not have your feet touch the ground. So you're just gonna roll back and then come up, bring everything up and in. So I'll tell you when there's about 2 of these left. So here we go. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. So here's one. Last one. Make it your best one. Perfect. Cool. Okay. So our next movement is really similar to that one. Same movement, but this time your hands are going to be out to the side. You're going to roll back. And when you come back up, bring your hands straight up in the air. This will just help bring everything up and in. And again, I'll tell you when there's 2 left. Here we go. All right, 2 left. Here's one. One more. All right, cool. Good job, you guys. Okay. So for this next movement, again, I do it every class. Warm up and cool down are pretty much the same. We're gonna do half ups. So your feet are gonna stay glued to your mat or to the ground, wherever you are. Your hands are also gonna stay glued to the ground or mat or wherever you are. And when you roll back again, I want you to make sure you're curving that spine so you're not slamming down onto it. And then you're gonna use as little momentum as possible to bring your body back up. If you guys are doing this and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I really want to throw my body up, don't do that. Roll back. And if you feel like this is as high as you can go, just go there and then bring it back down. You're working the exact same muscles. You just need to work on them even more. So again, I will tell you we have 2 left of these. So feet glued, hands glued. Here we go. All right, last two. And last one. All right, perfect. Okay. So for our next movement, similar to our no hand rules and these half ups, you kind of mix the two together. Your feet are going to be straight out in front of you in our pike position that we were in earlier. Your hands are going to come straight out to your side, like for our no hand rolls. I want you to roll back with that curved spine. Bring your hands behind your head. Bring them straight up in the air. And then stretch down to your toes for about 3 seconds. And then we're going to do it all over again. Again, I'll tell you when there's 2 left of these. Yeah, get started when you guys are ready. Here we go. All right, last 2. Perfect. Okay, so now we've completely activated our core, so it's like all warmed up. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit there. So we're gonna hit our abs pretty hard today because that's what people ask for. If you guys have any other requests, feel free to throw them in the chat box and I will throw them into the workout. So start out, because our abs are warmed up, we're gonna do ab series. So for ab series, it's 5 different movements. Normally in my classes, I would have us take no breaks, but virtually it's hard to, I don't know if you guys are looking at the camera while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna split them up into 5 different sections and we'll take like really short breaks in between. So this first movement that we're gonna do is straight leg pull towards your head. So while we're doing our ab series, you really wanna engage this core, get the shoulders off the ground, support that neck. And then you're just gonna pull a straight leg towards your head while your other leg is straight out. And then you're just gonna switch. So I don't want you guys to pull so that your leg's bent. I want it to stay straight the whole time. And you're just gonna pull that towards your head. And then I'll tell you when we have our break. So I'll tell you when there's 2 left, like I've been doing, and then I'll tell you what the next one is. So here we go. Ready? All right, straight leg pull. All right, last 2. So 1 on each leg. Perfect. Okay. So for this next movement, it's going to be the same movement, but instead of pulling once towards your head, you're going to pull it twice. You're just going to pull that leg up and then pull twice, switch, pull twice. I think you get the gist. So again, I'll tell you when there's 2 left. Here we go. All right, last 2, so 1 on each leg. Perfect. Okay, so next movement is going to be bicycle, but instead of twisting your shoulders with it. They're going to stay straight, and you're just going to pull your bicycle in towards your chest. Again, engaging that core, pulling the shoulders off the ground, supporting that neck, and switching over and over again. So 2 left, I'll tell you. Here we go. All right, last 2, so 1 on each leg. Cool. Okay, so next movement is kind of like that double thing again, but with our bicycle. So you're just going to be pulling in that bicycle leg twice, over and over again, just alternating. So 2 left, I'll tell you. Here you go. All right, last 2, so 1 on each leg. Perfect. And so for our last and final movement, it's going to be the full body one. So for this full body one, you're going to bring your body out into basically like a hollow hold, and then you're going to bring it all together, and then stretch it back out, and together. So we're not going to do tons of these, but I will tell you when there's 1 left. So here we go. All right, last one. Perfect. Good job, you guys. So for our next movement, we're gonna give our abs not so much of a break, but just focus on our legs also with this one. So we're gonna take a position with our hands behind our back, fingers facing towards your toes, towards your feet. You're gonna push back onto them so that you're slightly bent into those arms. And we're just gonna bike it forward. And I'll tell you when to switch. We're gonna switch to backwards biking right after this. So just start off biking forward. All right, and switch to backwards biking. All right, good job, you guys. You can come out of that. So you have the option to take the position we were just in with your hands behind your back, fingers facing towards your feet. We're going to do some in and outs. So you can have your hands back here and pop in and out that way. If that is not what you want to do, you can put your hands out to the side, pop in and out this way. Whichever one you prefer. We are going to do these until I say that there's 2 left. So yeah. If you guys are ready, here we go. All right, last 2. Perfect. Good work, you guys. Okay, so we are going to do another ab workout. This one is called hundreds. A lot of Pilates classes do them. They're very popular. So if you've ever been to a Pilates class, you've probably done it. So for hundreds, you're going to be on your back. Your feet are going to come up to either here for 90 degrees, or if you really want to challenge yourself, they can go straight up in the air. You're going to really engage that core, and we're going to be pulsing it until I say stop. So if you need a break in between, I will not judge you. I can't even see you, so it's perfect. So here we go. And pulse. All right, we're really close. All right, 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Go on ahead and bring those legs in. Just lay on your back for a second. Release that core. Cool. Okay, so for our next movement, it's going to be really simple, but it's really going to burn your core, really engage it. So we're just going to do normal crunches, but when we do our normal crunches, I want you guys to focus on certain things. So I want you guys to keep your arms really, really wide open, so your chest is completely open, so your arms are straight to the side of your head, like shoulders out. And then when you come up in your crunch, you can either have your feet on the ground, up in the air, whichever you prefer. If you want them straight up, you can do that. So arms really wide, and then I want you to breathe out as you come up and breathe in as you come down. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. So just push yourself with how many you do, but don't fly through them. Really focus on those things. And then, yeah, I'll tell you when it's over. So here we go. Start now. All right, in 2, 1. Good job, you guys. Okay. So this next movement is called levels. So this one, we're going to pick 3 different levels. The first level will be your easiest level. Second level will be like close to your hardest level, and then third level will be your hardest level. So you're going to have your hands out to your side, and you're going to pick your first level, and we're just going to sit like this. Second level should be a little bit more challenging, a little bit lower. Third level should be way down here. So since we've activated our abs so much, if you start shaking during this, that's completely normal. And just because you're really engaging your core. So yeah, we're going to do our 3 levels 3 times. So I'll tell you when to switch from level to level. We're going to start off with that first level now. All right, switch to that second level. All right, third level. Come up to that first level again. We're on the second round. If this is really really easy for you and you're feeling like you need an added challenge, feel free to grab a water bottle or a weight. You can hold that. Or if you want, you can bring those legs up and hold it like that. Totally up to you. All right, second level. Third level. First level. All right, this is our last time through, so make it your best one. All right, second level. All right, and third level, last level, make it your hardest one. Ten seconds left. Good job, you guys. All right, hopefully you felt that a little bit, if not just in your core, but also in your arms. So now we're gonna actually do a little bit of arms. Nothing too crazy. If you want, you can stand up for this. That's normally what I do in my classes, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna kneel. I really want you to engage your core, suck in that belly button. We're gonna bring our arms out into T position, palms facing down, and we're just gonna circle it forward. And we're just gonna do a series of arm circles here. So, yeah. Switch to backwards arm circles. Put those thumbs facing the ceiling and lift up and down. We'll see. Switch to pinkies facing the ceiling and lift up and down. Bring it into a field goal positioning, and we're going to pulse up and down, making an X with our fist. All right, hold in that field goal position, and this time we're just going to pulse it up and down. All right, now I want you to bring it in and out in that field goal position still. All right, arms, we're going to do candlesticks and then lift it back up. You guys are doing a great job. We're almost done. All right, now I want you to flatten those fists, make them into like palms again. Face your palms down, and we're just gonna alternate like this. All right, and flip it forward. You guys did a really good job. This should be a little bit more relaxing on your arms. And flip it backwards. Shake them out. Totally shake them out. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now we've done our abs and our arms, and we're gonna come back a little bit more to abs for a few minutes, and then we might do a little bit of legs, but no matter what, side series throws that in for us. So for this next thing we're gonna do, you're gonna come down into almost like a side plank position. I recommend coming down onto one forearm, but if you want, you can totally go up onto a hand, whatever you prefer. I keep one leg tucked underneath me like this, and then I just pop myself up, and you're gonna stretch one arm way out, and then we're gonna bring them together. Your elbow is gonna hit your knee, and then you're gonna bring it back out. And so we're just gonna be doing this over and over again. This is gonna work that side core, just help strengthen that up. It's also gonna work your legs and your arm a little bit since we just did those arms. So we are going to do these until I say that there's about 2 left. Yeah. So pick a side to start on, get on that forearm, push your body up, and we're just going to be pulling in. All right, last 2. All right, perfect. Hopefully that worked out for you guys. We're going to swap sides and do the exact same thing, but on the other side. So again, down onto that forearm. Tuck one leg underneath, straighten the other leg out. Push yourself up, arm straight up, and pull it all in. All right, last 2. Perfect. Good job, you guys. Cool. So we have time for a few more ab workouts and then a little bit of butt. So for our next ab workout, we're gonna do basket weavers or cherry pickers or whatever you call it. There's a million names for it. Russian twist, but hold your hands together. We're just gonna twist back and forth to either side. If you have a weight, feel free to grab it. And if you're looking for an added challenge with this one, first of all, try to keep those feet off the ground. But if you want, you can lower your body down, bring it back up. And that'll just add to that ab workout. So go on ahead and get started, and I will tell you when we're almost done. So here we go. All right, let's twist one more to each side. Perfect. Good job, you guys. So hopefully you felt that a little bit. So for these last few minutes before we start side series, we're gonna do a little bit of butt. So we're gonna get into our tabletop position. So I want your hands to go underneath your shoulders, your feet to be about hip width apart, and then I want you to straighten one leg, whichever leg you pick. We're just gonna lift that leg up and down. All right, good job, you guys. Go ahead and bring that leg down. Come back into a comfortable tabletop position. And then what I want you to do from here is we're going to do some fire hydrants. So for these, I just want you to take that leg, flex that foot, lift it up, bring it back in. Just really simple. Perfect. Bring that leg back down. And we're going to take that flexed foot, and we're just going to lift it up and back down. All right, hold at its highest point. And then I want you to take that flexed foot, and we're just going to pulse it up. All right, now pause and point that foot. And again, we're going to pulse. And now I want you to alternate, pointed, flexed. All right, good job, you guys. Go ahead and bring that leg back down. You're doing a really good job. We're almost done on this leg. We're just going to pop that onto our forearms here. And taking that straight leg back, we're just going to pull it back up again and back down, similar to that first move we did. Last two. Last one. Good job, you guys. All right, come on back up. You can sit down for a second. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other leg. So going back into that tabletop position, we're going to straighten the other leg straight out, and we're just going to lift up and down. All right, last one. Perfect. Now we're going to take that leg back in, and we're going to do our fire hydrants. So just bring that leg out and in. All right, last one. Perfect. Bringing it back into that tabletop position. I want you to take your foot and flex it, and we're just going to lift it straight up and back down. right, hold at its highest point and pulse with that flexed foot. All right, point that foot and pulse again. And now we're going to alternate, flex, pointed. All right, go ahead and bring that leg back in. And for this last thing that we're going to do, we're going to go down onto those forearms, point that leg straight out again, and we're just going to lift it up like we did at the beginning. Last one. Good job, you guys. Come on up. Come back seated if you'd like. Perfect. Okay. Okay, time for one more ab workout, and then we're going to go into side series. So for this last ab workout, we're going to do my favorites. It's really easy. It's penguins. So you're going to lay down on your back. Your feet can be as close to as far from your body as you want. The closer they are, the easier it is. The farther they are, the harder it is. You're going to lay down, really engage that core, lift those shoulders off the ground, support that neck, bring your hands to the ground, and twist or waddle back and forth like a penguin, tapping those heels, and I'll tell you when to stop. So just go ahead and give this a go. All right, last two, one to each side. Perfect. Good job, you guys. So now it's time for side series. So go on ahead and pick a side to lay on, and I will tell you what to do from there. So we're going to start off with that top leg pointed up and then flexing down. All right, our last one. Now we're going to flex up and point down. So just switching it. All right, last one of this. Perfect. Now we take a flex foot and we're just going to bike it forward. Switch to backwards biking. All right, now I want you to take that top leg, and what we're going to do is point to our knee, kick straight up in the air, point back to our knee, and bring it all the way down. All right, last one. Perfect. Go ahead and bring those legs together and bring them up into a resting position. And then I want you to clamshell them open and closed. All right, lift that top leg up, and now we're going to tap our knee and then our heel, just alternating that. Straighten both legs. Bring that top leg up and do small circles forward. Switch the small circles backwards. Take that top leg and bring it up and over your bottom leg, or if it's more comfortable to have it behind, you can do that too. Flex your bottom foot and lift up and down. Hold at its highest point and pulse. And then do 8 figure 8s with that leg. Bring your feet together, tap your heels. And then take that top leg back into a stretch. Good job, you guys. Halfway through side series. All right, if you guys are ready, we're going to swap sides and just even it all out. All right, starting with that top leg, we're going to point up and flex down. So flexing up and pointing down. All right, take that top leg and go on ahead and bike it forward. Switch to a backwards bicycle. Take that top leg, point to that knee, kick up, bring it back down. All right, bring those legs together, bring them up into that resting position, and now we're just gonna clamshell it open and closed. All right, last one. Lift that leg up, tap your knee, and then your heel. All right, good job, you guys. Straighten both those legs, point that foot, and circle it forward. Small circles. Switch to small circles backwards. Take that top leg, lift it up and over your bottom leg, or put it behind. Flex your bottom foot, lift up and down. Hold at its highest point and pulse. And then do 8 figure eights with that leg. All right, bring those legs together, tap your heels. And then take that top leg back into a stretch. Good job, you guys. There's all the side series for today. So now we're just going to spend these last couple minutes stretching. So if you feel like you need more time than what we've got, please feel free to take it. Stretching is a great thing. So if you guys are ready, you can join me. We're going to start off with froggy, so a hip flexor stretch. We used a lot of that at the end there. So just bring your legs wide as they can. Have your feet facing outwards. And then you can either stay up or come down onto your forearms, whichever you prefer. All right, if you guys are ready, I'm going to switch into pigeon. So just tuck one leg under, stretch the other leg back. You can stay up. You can come down onto your forearms. Again, whatever you prefer. All right, swap legs when you're ready. All right, come on up into butterfly. And in butterfly, you can flap your wings if you want to. You don't have to. Totally up to you. All right, stretch one arm across. You can add a little wrist stretch if you want to wiggle your hand around. Swap arms when you're ready. Take one arm up and over. Swap arms. Go on ahead and bring them down. Bring one leg straight out. Take that other leg and cross it over the top of the other, like the leg, straight out leg's thigh, and slowly bring them up until you feel that stretch. This should stretch where you were feeling it during side series. And then if you guys are ready, feel free to swap sides. All right, well, so that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I got. So if you have any questions or any comments for me, I'll be on here for a few more minutes. But,
Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Izzy.
With me. They enjoyed it.
Thank
Aw. I love that.